But he's not leaving the NBA until Bryce gets there.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
There's rumblings that LeBron, this might be it for LeBron. He'll have, he's scheduled a news conference for something. Now, he's either going to retire news conference or he's going to go somewhere else. The question is, does he want to go somewhere else and play another year or two, or whatever the case may be? Maybe the Lakers want him back because he's still a draw.
I can tell you where he's going to go.
Where?
How many years does Bryce have before he could leave too, right?
No, he can come out the college. You can come out at basketball. You can come out at the one.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I want to be able to play with both of my sons in the NBA, and it's going to happen. Watch.
Shannon Sharpe reacts to the LeBron James second decision. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
Ocho, what many fans thought would be LeBron's long-awaited retirement announcement turned out to be just an ad, and it left fans furious. According to TMZ, Andy Garcia, who's a 29-year-old Laker fan, is suing the King in a small claims court for fraud, deception, misrepresentation, and any and all legal recovery. Garcia was apparently one of those people that thought LeBron was hanging up the sneakers and purchased 2 tickets, March 31st, 2026, a game between the Lakers and the Cavs. Due to the significance of LeBron playing against his former team, Garcia ticket spiked to $856, but now the value of the tickets had plummeted after the announcement. I know, I shouldn't say I know. But y'all thought that man was going to make that enough. Lord have mercy.
Man,
Yeah, you got a lot of crazy fans out there that love and respect Bron, that wanted to pull up to the last game. And if he spent all that money on those tickets and then found out it was just an ad for Hennessy and everything plummeted, it was a terrible mistake by the fan, but I don't blame him. Even though I thought LeBron James wasn't going to retire 50-50, I'm not going all out spending money on a last game to where Bron may be capping. You never know with LeBron. He pulled a fast one, and his fans fell for it.
Anybody would.
I didn't know what he was going to do, Ocho, but I knew he wasn't going to make no retirement announcement.
When we talked about it on the show, right, and we said there was a decision coming up, what's the first thing I said? There's something coming out. I just don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Either it was something with Nike. I didn't even know it was going to be alcohol. I thought it was going to be a shoe. I thought it was going to be something to do with clothing. I thought it was going to be something having to do with the new brand that he's attached to. That's all. I could have told you that. I just didn't know exactly what it was. I knew damn well if it'd been no damn retirement.
I ain't gonna lie, with LeBron being 40, about to be 41, 23rd season, if he said he has an announcement to make, people are gonna assume maybe it has something to do with retirement. He hasn't really been that vocal about it. He alluded to maybe playing a little bit longer, but nothing's set in stone with LeBron. So you never really know what he's going to do until he does it. So again, I don't blame the fans for going all out and buying those tickets. But if you're dealing with LeBron, just know he's a fraud and he's going to do anything in his power to make a dollar.
But he's not leaving the NBA until Bryce gets there.
You think so?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I don't know, Ocho. I don't think he's retiring after this year. I don't. I mean, it's hard to walk away when you're playing at such a high level. He strikes me as a guy that's going to play till the wheels fall off, sure. And the wheels are hasn't fallen off yet.
Not even close.
Right.
Not even close. Year 21, year 22, you're averaging 24. What is that? 24, 8.
20. Yeah. 24, 7.8, 8.2. So he's almost 25 points a game, shooting 51% from the floor, shot 38% from the three. He ain't going nowhere, man.
Hired for what? Still putting up numbers like that.
Yeah, technically LeBron can probably play at this level for another few more seasons, 5-6 years if he really wanted to, if his body isn't breaking down. But it's crazy how he had that fake announcement, fake retirement, and then a day later we all find out he's going to be reevaluated in 3 to 4 weeks because of some nerve issue. So why didn't he announce that when he wasn't playing a lot back in July and August? But he decided to announce it a day after that decision, the fake decision. So I just think it's a personal issue with the Lakers. And if he does play another few seasons or until the wheels fall off, the wheels aren't falling off in LA. This will be his last season in LA. Again, he's a fraud, a capper, a phony GOAT. and it's time for him to leave the Lakers.
I don't care if you're 42, 55, 57, 60. If you still put up numbers like that and being productive, an important part of the offense, and still being as efficient as he is this long into his career, who's thinking about retirement? You know when to call it quits. Your body tells you when to stop.
Yeah, he's productive in the regular season, but what happens in the playoffs? Yeah, he's going to put up his points. He can give you a 25, 7-7 historically and throughout his career, which is great. Good form, stat pad. He has a lot of stats to get. So if LeBron James is going to play another few more seasons, he's going to definitely try to get to the 50K range, points all time. That's a given. He has to do that. That's going to be the main reason he stays. Yeah, Bryce, maybe he pans out in college and can earn his way into the league. If he can get his son into the league, definitely he's going to do it. But again, it won't be for the Lakers. There's going to be a gullible team out there that still wants LeBron James on their team, and they'll be willing to draft Bryce James. So don't be surprised if LeBron James leaves LA, goes to some random team just to get Bryce on the team. Again, stat pad, get Bryce in the league. You might as well trade Bronny too, because if LeBron James leaves LA, there's no need for Bronny James.
Your numbers, the decline, it tells you when to stop. Father Time tells you when to stop. Father Time hasn't caught up to him yet. Can he do some of the things he did in his younger days? No, obviously not. But you evolve. You evolve in other areas where you don't have to.
So he's shooting the three ball. No, can he still get to the basket? Yes. Can he still finish with the best of them? Yes.
Yeah.
But it's harder for him to do it consistently. So now he's gotten the three ball. He said he worked on catch and shoot because he's going to be playing off the ball even more this year with Luka and Austin Reeves on the court. So he needs to be a catch and shoot. The one thing you can say about him is that when he decides that, you know what, there's I want to work on an element of my game. He wanted to get better at posting up. He goes down to Houston, work with Akeem Olajuwon, can play with his back to the basket. He got that fadeaway. He's always been able to put his head down and get to the basket, finish at the rim. Then it's like, you know what? I need to get this three ball because I see where this is headed. This thing is headed that you're going to need to be able to shoot the three. And you see now everybody can shoot the three.
Again, LeBron James, he's improved his game. I'm no LeBron James hater, even though people in the comment section, they're going to be like, you're always talking about LeBron, you're always hating. I'm just keeping it real. Yeah, I can give him props for elevating his game, staying current in this day and age in the NBA. But again, all that improvement is cool during the regular season. But what's going to happen in the playoffs? Unless he has help, which he has now with the Lakers, he's going to need more help than Luka. Luka could lose 100 pounds, but if you don't got a lot of talent on that team, the Lakers are going to be bounced out in the first round. And if LeBron James is healthy but can't perform in the playoffs, all that regular season stuff means nothing. He just wants the stat pad. He wants to run the Lakers organization at age 41, but that's not happening anymore. The Lakers need to part ways with LeBron James after this season.
Yeah. You got to stretch 4. You got to stretch 5. You got to stretch this. Everybody can shoot the 3. And he knew in order for him to have longevity, guess what? I need to be able to shoot the 3 too.
Yeah, it's so funny too. When you think about it, you look at players in the NBA, and now that I've become a little bit more knowledgeable of it, you have players like LeBron, and it's a testament to his greatness. Is as he got older, he's evolved and gotten better at other areas of his game.
Yeah.
So he can play as long as he's played. You know, he's one of the few. Now he's made himself into an efficient 3-level scorer, not just at the mid-range, not just in the paint, being able to play with his back to the basket or being able to drive at will when he chooses and wants to, but now being able to be efficient from 3-point, shooting 31% from 3. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, bro, that you thought that man was going to make that announcement.
Hey, the judge gonna toss that out, ain't he?
I don't know what the judge is going to do, but I tell you what, I think the thing is he's going to have control over it. It's going to be a situation where he could control it. It's going to be released on his platform.
Right.
That's what it's going to be. LeBron's going to control it.
Yeah.
Just like he did with the decision, and I don't have a problem with that. So I don't want your man Neff. Nope. LeBron's just going to control when he does it, how he does it, where he does it, and I'm fine with that. I think he's earned the right to like make the announcement when he wants to, how he wants to, where he wants to, and what he wants to say.
Yeah, he earned it. He earned the right to be a capper, a troller, a fraud, a phony goat. Yeah, he's going to trick his fan base. And again, he has a lot of gullible crash out fans that got his name tattooed on their chest and everywhere on their body. So again, LeBron James is taking advantage of the gullible people out there that really thought he was going to retire. And even if you think he was going to retire, with LeBron, he's very calculated. You got to wait until he announces it. And you got to make sure it's coming from him and not his puppet Rich Paul that's going to put out conflicting stories just to please his employer, LeBron James, that's running Clutch Sports through Rich Paul. So yeah, Shannon, he's saying what he's saying. And again, he rocks with LeBron, and he's going to glaze him respectfully. Shannon's going to say what he has to say to protect his king, LeBron James, in the media. And again, the gullible fans out there, you may want to kind of stand back and let's see what happens with LeBron from season to season. It has to be an official statement before you go all out and start buying up these tickets to watch your king play in his last season. So again, shout out to LeBron James for never being better than Michael Jordan.
Everybody, some will be happy, some will be disappointed. I myself personally would be disappointed because I think he's playing at a high level. I like guys, go out when you want to. That's his legacy. Man, he destroyed his legacy. It's his. He built it.
And the funny thing about it, not only go out when you want to, but go out the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Go out the right way. Because if you play, how many games, NBA season?
82.
Games? All 82 games need to be every time. The same way Kobe went out, every game. It need to be a standing ovation at every game. Understanding it's his last time being on that court, wherever he plays.
But see, the difference is with Kobe, the injuries had started to rob Kobe. He tore his Achilles late. He tore his labrum late. He started having the injuries that started to mount up. Now, LeBron is dealing with a nerve irritation in his glute. And so we don't know. I'm always leery of guys limping into the season because you limp out of the season. But LeBron did not have the injuries that Kobe had. LeBron is still regarded as a top 10 player. Kobe was not a top 10 player at the tail end of his career. He just wasn't. And that's okay. That doesn't take away from what he was able to accomplish because he was phenomenal. And we know that. But Kobe was not a top 10 player. LeBron was still a top 10 player. He did have a historic game, even though he had 60. It took him 50 shots, but he had 60 points. And it was a thing of beauty to watch. I watched it from start to finish. And if somebody would have told me that, first of all, to shoot 50 times and then have 60 points, because that's a lot of shots. Ain't a whole lot of people that's ever shot the ball 50 times.
Yeah, shout out to Kobe. His body did fail him. And yeah, he may not have been regarded as a top 10 player the last few seasons of his career, but he is better than LeBron James historically. So everybody got LeBron James, second greatest player ever. And some idiots got him as the greatest player ever. And that's your opinion. I'm not trying to name call you, but we already know Kobe Bryant historically is better than LeBron. Forget about all the stat padding LeBron has been doing the last 10 years. Kobe, he played his game. He's going to shoot his shots, and he's non-apologetic. So shout out to Kobe Bryant for being better than LeBron James.
Maybe Kobe Wilt is probably the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that's ever shot that many times.
Right.
But he was phenomenal. But LeBron is going to be a little bit more buttoned up. He'll probably just hear something, start leaking out. There's rumblings that LeBron, this might be it for LeBron. He'll have, he's scheduled a news conference for something. Now, he's either going to retire news conference or he's going to go somewhere else. The question is, does he want to go somewhere else and play another year or two, or whatever the case may be? Maybe the Lakers want him back because he's still a draw.
I can tell you where he's going to go.
Where?
How many years does Bryce have before he could leave too, right?
No, he can come out the college. You can come out at basketball. You can come out at the one.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. I want to be able to play with both of my sons in the NBA, and it's going to happen. Watch.
Yeah, that could be another plan with LeBron James. Let me wait around for Bryce, see what's going to happen with him. If he can kind of force Bryce into the league like he did Bronny, the whole manipulation thing, in my opinion, allegedly, he'll do the same thing for Bryce, but it's not going to be on the Lakers. So, yeah, that could be a cool little moment as a parent. I got both sons on the same team as me. We're all playing together. But I don't think the Lakers are going to go that route again. They made themselves look stupid by drafting Bronny, being the laughing stock of the league. a Make-A-Wish kid joins his pops, gets to play on the bench and on the G League, and looks like trash when he gets NBA minutes. So I don't think the Lakers want to make that same mistake again. They got new ownership. Jeannie Buss running the mom and pop shop wants to do everything for her king LeBron James. But with this new ownership, hopefully they don't go that route. Now, if Bryce James is balling out and doing his thing and gets drafted off his own merit, then okay, you know what? Let's consider him. But it shouldn't be to please LeBron James. They did what they had to do for LeBron. They mortgaged their young future for Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook. It got them one bubble championship, and that's it. They're getting bounced out in the first round or barely making the playoffs in the play-in. So, again, no need to please LeBron James. You did what you had to do for him. Yeah, he's earned the right to retire, but if he's going to cap like that and fool his fan base into buying tickets, I think that's a bad look. That's why he'll never be better than Michael Jordan, and he's definitely not better than Kobe Bean Bryant.